Good evening, Collective. Guided Star 555 here. This is going to be a shadow work reading. I'm going to pull from the Dark Mirror deck, and we're just going to get some messages and see what it is that may need to be worked on, some of the things that you're dealing within yourself that's affecting your life, or things that are going on around you, possibly. We'll see what the cards say, what comes out. Messages for all signs. Collective, this will be a sign reading for all signs, no specific sign at all. I recommend, as always, get your birth chart done. Me, myself, I'm a Taurus sun, a Leo moon, and I'm ascending in Sagittarius, amongst so many other things. I have a lot of water in my chart. Real good amount of water in my chart. But, yeah, so let's see what comes out. I think I'll also pull from the Shapeshifters deck. And I may or may not pull the traditional tarot. Let's see what comes out. Messages for all signs for the collective, please, Spirit, on their healing journey, on their inner work journey. We have today for tomorrow with a 32 on here. That's given very much today for tomorrow. Like, you can't go back and change anything in the past. 3 and 2 is 5, so you may be saying 555, or you know, that's what's going on there. But today for tomorrow. Also, it could be a matter of standing in your today. Enjoy your today. You don't know if a tomorrow is promised, but I'm really getting a can't change the past type situation feeling going on. But we'll see what else comes out. Messages for the collective. Messages from the collective. I may or may not read from the book Addicted. There's an 11 on there. Let me just see something real quick, what they're saying for this tape today for tomorrow, because a lot gets lost in translation in this book for the most part, because the writer's first language isn't English. It may seem like a trade-off to sacrifice the present, yeah, in order to secure a better future. Yeah, like I said. What else? We have addicted. You may be dealing with some addictions, revenge. 23. Yeah, like I said, you could be seeing 555. Because this is 23. 2 plus 3 is the 5. She's holding these two swords. That's giving very much balancing some things out. Like, some truth was revealed. The mask came off, energy. And you saw something for what it is. And it is some revenge about to be served. But I get it. You know, I get it. The best, I mean, what Beyonce say, best revenge is your paper, you know, or whatever she say in that song. But, and then, you know, it's like, it's so many quotes and sayings on revenge. Revenge is a dish best served cold. Honey, for me, personally, the best revenge is no revenge. Like, child, please, let them be great. Let them be great. They karma, don't forget. Karma gonna come for you regardless. So, you know, and don't get, you know, karma out here trying to seek revenge, you know. But with addicted, I feel like he got all these knives in his bed. I feel like somebody is addicted to pain, or like addicted, just, yeah, like addicted to pain, addicted to heartbreak, or the way you handle things. Um, just always have you ended up stabbed in the back, but that's just what you're addicted to, or your addictions keep you in a situation where you're constantly in a place of being stabbed in the back and gaining pain, but it's like your addiction has control over you. As you know, he got this chain around his neck. He got all these spikes in his back. What else for the collective? Fated to suffer. Yeah. Fated to suffer. Yeah, she about to take that apple and be fated to suffer. 25 on the deck. Well, on the card. Yeah, I tell people all the time, all gifts not good gifts. I don't take every gift that somebody offers to me. I promise you. You never know what people got going on. You never know what people got going on or their intentions behind something they may be giving you. But yeah, fated to suffer. Bride in a cage. 21. Ooh, baby. Somebody out here trapped in a very much unhappy marriage. Very much unhappy marriage. Or very much in a situation like you on lockdown. You on lockdown. Mm. I don't remember that bride in the cage. Wait a minute. This baby, that looks so creepy. So creepy. When we put the good of our life just in our expectations, we can dismiss the present, waiting for the dawn we all know will arrive. The future becomes a shopping cart. It needs a bit of this, a bit of that, a few kilograms of that, and also a couple of boxes of another this. When we look at it, it shines like a brand new day in a commercial. And as it happens with commercials, when the futures come, is not exactly perfect. Yeah, the smile is forced, the day is too hot or too cold, the kiss is dry, the lion limps softly and doesn't roar. As long as something is not here, but is pushed further along the timeline, we have the luxury to take it off of reality and treat it like a fantasy. As a fantasy, we push forward and we push forward until we actually catch up with our dream, and then we crush. The future should not feel like a cage, not even gilded, wonderful, handmade, designer cage. Yeah, y'all got to check out the reading I just did, the general reading I just did. I talked about something similar with that. Like, yeah, like things aren't enough. Yeah, bride in a cage. Like, you're just in this marriage for the opticals of what you've seen everybody else have. People never show you everything. Even before social media, let's be clear. People never tell you every single thing. I don't care if it's your closest friend and y'all have shared the most of what y'all think is the secrets of all secrets. People still don't tell everyone or the people they're closest to every single thing. So imagine you honoring and looking up to this Instagram, Facebook, social media, Twitter, whatever couple, thinking they're this fabulous thing because you see this 2 5 minutes, these little videos they post or whatever, and in reality, it's not that. It's a facade, you know. I'm really learning to make my own rules when it comes to relationships and how I handle relationships. Like how I look at love, I can't take everyone's relationship advice because for me, I don't even think people look at relationships and love the same way I do. So how can I take your advice on a relationship if you don't even look at, relationship and love the same way I do? But that's just my little 2 cents. Y'all know I'm gonna give y'all something, tell y'all something about what it is, for me, and that's just relationships and life and love from my perspective, from what I've been through, what else do we have? So I feel like, this is general and for different people. So every one of these is not what everyone needs to do their shadow work and heal on. But I feel like some of these are, they're like cohesive, you know. I feel like the bride in the cage, this person, yeah, you will be fated to suffer if you keep. Yeah, all gifts not a good gift. That's all I'm saying. All gifts not good gifts. What do we have? The child I was meant to be. So yeah, there may be some childhood trauma, childhood wounds you have to heal, things you need to heal with your parents, possibly siblings. Anger and chains. That came out the other day, I think, for Taurus, and Anger and Chains, I think, came out for Taurus and Virgo, but I think Child was meant to be, and Anger and Chains both came out for Virgo. So someone in the collective may be a Virgo. The Temple of My Body. That's a 2 on there. It was an 8 on the Child I was meant to be, and a 29 on Anger and Chains. The Temple of My Body. Okay, so, let me see. My body is the temple of my soul. It has no secrets to me. Going dark. This card is about the darkness in the body. Culture can make us take distance from what is corporality. So many religions and customs, for instance, demonize sex in many different ways, lacing it with guilt, as an assassin could lace food with poison. On the other side, we are collaborators and cheapening our body, hiding it, being ashamed by it, selling it, giving it away for nothing. It happens when we accept an abusive relationship, when we refuse to respect the body of another, or more simply, when we do things like being too lazy or eat healthily. Our body is a temple. It cannot be defiled. We can take a shower, raise our chin, feel proud. It is our body, ours. So yeah, I just feel like somebody may like there was a lot there. There was a lot of different things about your body, but I feel like just with Bride in the Cage, fated to suffer, already out here, addicted. Somebody may be suffering, have a food addiction. Okay, so that could be something where your body is going through some changes, maybe some body fluctuation, weight fluctuation. Also, I think sometimes, you know what I'm just realizing, revenge. That's somebody's main thing they need to work on is being vengeful, because that's right in the middle of the reading. But yeah, so you know you may be needing to heal some things, connected to sex, connected to sex, giving your body away and stuff. Sometimes we carry guilt with sex, religion and society. We grow up being told don't have sex, nasty girls do that, nasty girls do this. Sex is a natural part of life, but you know, you need to be responsible in it for sure. Message to myself first. But at the end of the day, it's still yeah, your body is a temple, so treat it right. And depending on what it is, she's like the way she's holding her body is like she's almost trying to hide her body or something, you know. But yeah, temple of my body. What else? I heard somebody trying to get their revenge body going on, forgetting oneself. Yeah, take the mask off. You see, he's in there with a mask. I feel like somebody's been trying to be a certain way for everybody else. This could be connected to temple of my body, like trying to be something for everybody else, not standing in your true self, being your true purpose, putting everybody before you put yourself. This may be for somebody that needs to work on, stop being so much of a giver. It's time to start receiving. Calling the storm. It's a 30 on there. Yeah, you went from anger and chains to calling the storm. This card give big I'm with the shits energy. It gives very much fuck around and find out playing in my face type energy. And then we have Naked Before the Stars. There's an 18 on there. Yeah, forgetting oneself. We went from Z. There's a lot of synchronicities coming out here. And this card also was about, and this coming up between Anger and Chains and Temple of My Body, then Revenge coming down here. Like, yeah, definitely about being focused on other people, on looking through magazines, looking online, like watching everybody else, and not seeing yourself for the beautiful self you are. Beautiful, unattractive with anybody think of you. So yeah, I definitely, somebody might be suffering from some body dysmorphia. I don't know why I heard that, but you gotta find yourself beautiful and look at the beautiful things within you. Beauty fades. Like, the reality is beauty fades, you know, over time. Looks fade. What do you have after your looks? Anything could happen to mess up your looks or how you look, you know. So what do you have after that? Know what I'm saying? Like, what do you have after that? You get in a bad car accident and you lose a body part or something. Is your person going to still love you, or was it all about the looks? Or if this happens to your person, are you still going to love them, or was it all about their looks? You know what I'm saying? You're in a fire. Some of your face get burnt up, so now you're not as attractive outwardly. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I hope y'all get what I'm saying right now. So you gotta work on your inside too. The outer's fine. I get it. I get it. We're attracted to what we're attracted to when we're allowed to be, but that looks what it look like, not everything. You know what I'm saying? I get it. You want to look good. You want to look together and all that good stuff, but looks aren't everything at the end of the day. I like a heart. I like a good heart. I like a good inner soul. I'm attracted to other things first. And even if, like, I meet somebody that wouldn't quite be what I'm attracted to outwardly, I could possibly give you a chance anyway, because it may be something else that I'm attracted to that, like, that doesn't even matter. You know what I'm saying? But again, that's just me from my perspective and how I roll and how I feel. And then we have Triumph of Lies. What do we have on the bottom? Masquerade. Peaceful among thorns, alone in the world, per change to dream, gilded regret, artificial heart. So yeah, I think with Triumph of Lies, I think again with this forgetting oneself, like coming in with Temple of My Body, forgetting oneself. I really think is a one on that card too. So you go from Triumph of Lies to Temple of My Body. Um, it just really gives a matter of, oh, excuse me. I don't know if it's like you're denying. Yeah, it's about appearance. It's about appearance. Yeah. Yeah, like, don't lie to yourself. Don't try to be something you're not for anyone else. Like, be your true, authentic self. Move in your purpose. Live in your purpose and do, what's for you, what makes you happy. And that's what it all comes down to. I'm going to pull some from the Shapeshifters Oracle just to see what else we get. But I feel like, yeah, you got, it's a lot of, it's some childhood trauma that needs to be worked on. It's accepting things for what they are. As far as their revenge, I really feel like I understand depending on what the situation is. I'm not even gonna hold you. When it come to my kids, when it come to my babies, adult ones included, depending on the situation though. But yeah. But then sometimes in some situations you gotta allow karma. Karma just gotta let them have it. You know, let them have it. Some stuff not worth it. And in the world we living in now, you know, that's just an ongoing back and forth cycle. You know, the revenge not really worth it. Kill them with kindness. Just go on about your business. Fated to suffer. I just feel like you got to be careful what you take from. Be careful who you befriend. Be careful who you invite in to you, to your heart, to your life. You know, this bride in the cage though, I think that really is a lot about comparing your stuff to everything else in the world and everybody else. You gotta see things and work on things and do things your own way. Like your own way. What works for you? What works for you? I was I was watching one of my old TV shows that I used to watch, and it's so funny because the character on the show was giving relationship advice, and the person was like, really, like, you got relationship advice? And she like, I'm a cautionary tale. Like, the way that related, I related to that. Like, yes, I'm a cautionary tale. Like, don't come to me for relationship advice. The best I can do is tell you what not to do, or let me tell you how you can fuck around and find out playing around in these relationships. But I'm not going to act like all my relationships were bad. You know, I'm not going to do that. You know, I led what came in with. I don't know if I said it in this video or the other video. Like, I love love. Like, I'm never going to not be. I lead with love on a regular basis, just in my platonic relationships with my friends and family, so, you know, associates, you know. But when it comes down to it, though, I'll always be striving to find my person in this life, you know, and that's just me, you know. Because I love the feeling that loves get you. I love caring for someone. I'm a parent still. That nurturing and that love you give to your children is totally different from the love and nurturing you give to a partner. So we have the Golden Phoenix, something you thought finished, burst back into your life, and there's a 12 on that. So, you know, there's an 11 on this addicted. So, ooh, I don't know. Someone is something you may have been addicted to is about to pop back on your scene. You may be tested with something. Strange companions in stranger places, challenges, use your imagination. And again, here we go with another synchronicity. This has a 28, and this anger and chains is a 29. So I feel called to say, watch for the synchronicities. Watch for the things that's going on in your life right now, like numbers and different synchronicities with things. Alice in a Sea of Tears, cast away out of your death feeling abandoned, and this is like fated to suffer. You know, you may be reliving certain situations. You may oftentimes you may be dealing with abandonment issues, you know. But there's an 11 on this card. Yeah, like I said, somebody might be addicted to pain, and here we go with 11 on addicted and 11 on Alice in the Sea of Tears, out of your death, feeling abandoned. But I feel like this could be the childhood wounds, the child I was meant to be that somebody's dealing with. A lot of sadness in this card, a lot of sadness. It's giving water energy because she's in this sea, and I see this crab down here. Two kittens, you must choose 27 on here. Yeah, some time for somebody to make a choice in a matter. Yeah, fated to suffer, bride in a cage. You may be about to walk into something, and you may need to, you could be fated to suffer. You better make the right choice. You might need to dead something, leave something, walk away from something. I don't know, but let's pull a few more. Thank you, Spirit. Elizabeth and the Lion. It's time to become a great leader. Yeah, they're calling the storm energy, calling your strength, calling your strength. Beauty and the Beast, you need some space in a relationship. Yeah, if you the damn bride in the cage, you need some space, all right. You need some breathing space and some room. It's an 8 on Beauty and the Beast and a 20 on Elizabeth and the Lion. It's time to become a great leader. Yeah, like the work you need to be. It might be time for you to step out of a fear mindset and being afraid to like that. Take the mask off. It might be time for you to stand in your purpose. Stand 10 toes down. Stand in your strength. You can be a great leader, but you're in this fear mindset or this in this lack mindset. You know, I think a lot of people been there. I don't think everybody can admit it. You know, I think it's easier to forget oneself and wear a mask and not be true. Miss Spiderweb, reconsider your alliances, make new connections. Yeah, this coming over Triumph of Lines. It's a 14 on there. Yeah, you may need to be careful with the people you being friends with. You being lied to, people wearing masks. It might just not be forgetting oneself. People around you may be wearing masks. Yeah, you fated to suffer because you haven't done this healing and haven't put in the work. So you allow these gifts that are no good for you. These people to come towards you, to be in your life that are no good for you. Yeah, it can definitely be time to release some things. I've been saying it for a minute now. Everybody talking about cuffing season. It's cutting season. Wolf Moon, I will watch over you. I feel like somebody in the collective, or a few people in the collective, I'm sure you're protected right now. Your spirit guides, ancestors, guardian angels, archangels, all that, they're watching over you. You're protected. I feel like with their revenge, like somebody's like watching over. Somebody's been in a situation that's. I don't know why I just heard something about a child, a situation with a child. Maybe why someone is seeking revenge. That's very specific. But I will watch over you. I got more than one message there. One more. It's a one on that too. It's a one on that. And one was trying for lies too. So you may be seeing 1111 because addicted if one is 11 and you got one and one. A beautiful little worm, take care of yourself, and it's a 17 on that. Yeah, naked before the stars also hit at 18. So yeah, and forgetting oneself. Take care of yourself. Yeah, forgetting oneself. I think it's time for somebody to really do some self love and pour into themselves. You're pouring into everybody else but yourself. It's time for you to pour into yourself. Give yourself the love that you've always given everyone. If it's something nobody else is giving to you that you want, give it to yourself. I mean, as best as you can, depending on what it is you need given to you, but you know what I mean. And on the bottom, we have little brother, little sister, siblings, your friends, responsibility, and it's a 40 on there. So I feel like you may need to work on your relationships, friend relationships, family relationships. But I feel like it's just some inner healing that needs to be done. And these are some of the things that the collective may need to work on. You know, um, challenges. Use your imagination. Like the things you imagine can be. Don't doubt that these things you're imagining that you're trying to manifest can't come into fruition and happen. Even if it takes a little longer, it's not going to be possibly exactly like you imagine it, but it could be close to it. And as long as it's on the path and leading you towards what you actually want, and what you've imagined in your head, I feel like somebody needs to do that. It's time to become a great leader. I feel like somebody has a very powerful presence. They have the ability to do something like standing on the forefront or something, and they're afraid to and they're scared to. And it's so, oh my goodness, it's so funny. Yeah, yeah. I feel like somebody can yeah, it's time release that fear. Release that fear. If you have a shyness or a little scariness about doing something, you can be a leader. Go on and stand up and do what it is that you need to do. Um, you need some space in a relationship, Beauty and the Beast. I feel this is really very much giving Aries energy. I feel like it's giving devil energy for some reason. Um, you need space in a relationship. Yeah, most definitely. So I feel like somebody, yeah, is caught up. Yeah, this bride in a cage. I feel like somebody's caught up in a relationship that they're not happy in at all. Um, you may need to feel like you should feel comfortable enough to talk to your person. I'm not saying leave your marriage, walk out. Depending on what the circumstances is, we all have free will. But I do think sometimes when we're in relationships, some of us don't want to cause any problems. Don't want to rock the boat. Don't want to, cause any conflict or have a conversation where this conversation might lead to us ending things, or making somebody feel some type of way. So now the dynamic of things are going to change. If you can't talk to your person and y'all can't come to a understanding, respectfully agree or disagree, or come to a compromise for the best of your union, that may be somebody you don't need to be in union with. But that's what I had for the shadow work reading. I hope it gave some insight. You know, use your discernment, take what resonates, leave what does not. Two kittens, you must choose. The choice is yours to go within and do the shadow work. The choice is yours to go within and look in the mirror and really take accountability for things in your life, and where you are and where you're not, and what can you do to change things going forward. And it's not easy. It's not easy. I get it. I promise you. I'm still on my journey. I think I have it in my bio on here and my bio on Instagram. Like, I'm still on my journey. It's a forever, you know, going cycle. I'm constantly changing. I'm constantly doing the work. I'm constantly doubling back and going back forward. But, as I always say, 'tis is life. 33 minutes in on the clock. Thank you guys. Guided Star 555. Wish you the best on your journey. Take care. Choose you first. Love yourself first. You can give love out there, but please make sure you're being poured into. Please make sure you're being poured into. You can't pour from an empty cup at all. You know. But that's what I have on this beautiful Wednesday evening. Take care, peace, love, and life. Like, follow, share, subscribe. Send it to a friend of yours. Peace out. Bye.